Hi, ladies. Hope you're all having a fantastic morning. Sorry, this is a little bit later than I planned. I was going to come on at 9, and I want to try and do this every Monday actually at this time, just so that I can set your week up right. So, thank you so much for joining me. Today, I wanted to just show you through or run you through a really great technique that I use with my clients, which is called emotional freedom technique. So, it's EFT. You might know it as that, or some people know it as tapping. And this is essentially to help you eliminate some of the blocks, some of the energetic blocks that are holding you back from receiving the wealth and abundance that you deserve. So, sorry, I think my phone's on loud, so I'm just going to quickly turn that off because there's nothing worse. When you're getting into the energetic flow and then your phone suddenly make sure that I get back those as soon as possible. So I'm just going to have some water because that's super good when you're doing energetic work. You do tend to feel quite thirsty at times, and also when you're super pregnant, which I will never stop going on about this, by the way. I'm conscious that I mention that every post and every live. Um, but anyway, I'm going to jump straight into it. So obviously, one of the things that I do with my clients is help them eliminate their money blocks. So for anybody that studies like the wealthy mindset, wealthy people understand that there's no shortage of money. It's absolutely everywhere around us. There's trillions in the economy at any point. So, but what happens is we grow up with these stories and conditioning that tell us that money doesn't grow on trees and that it's only available for the super wealthy, or if you're lucky, or if you're a certain kind of person, if you look a certain way, if you've got certain connections. And we end up with this conditioning that essentially means that we end up self-sabotaging, and not taking the inspired action that we need to in order to produce wealth or to undertake wealth generating activities. In other words, we shy away from opportunities that come to us. We might not necessarily take the inspired action that we need to. We might not put ourselves out there for fear of judgment. We might feel awkward when people offer to pay for services, and we're like, no, it's fine, that's free, don't worry. Sometimes we even struggle just to accept somebody buying us a coffee. So have you ever done that before, where you've been out with the girls and then the check will come and there'll be like one half of the people that will be like, oh my God, I'll pay. And then there'll be another half of the people that are like, I'm just going to the toilet. And it will all depend on your conditioning and your beliefs around money. So there's loads of exercise we can do on clearing that. But one of the things that I like to do and teach my clients to do is EFT, because essentially what it is doing is giving you emotional freedom. So when these thoughts, feelings pop up, and it could be to do with absolutely anything, anxiety, it could be, nervousness, when you haven't got confidence, anything around a limiting belief, or, stress, anger, all of those sorts of things, um, we don't feel in control, because this emotion has literally taken over our body, and we're making choices based on these emotions that aren't serving us. So we're being reactive. We're, like I say, not posting that video, not making that call, not asking for that sale, because it just brings up all these icky feelings. So anything that we can do to eliminate the energetic blocks from receiving, or just the emotional charge that that situation has over us, it allows us to approach things from a better place, where we're not so stressed, not so highly strung, not so affected emotionally. It allows us to be more calm, reserved, thoughtful, listen to our inner voice and our intuition and what that's telling us. And it just allows us to make better decisions. So equally, it can work with past traumas, particular relationships, people that drain your energy, those sorts of things. So I would definitely encourage you, if this is something that interests you, obviously you can work with me, or that, you can YouTube this sort of thing as well to see how you can apply it to your situation. But today I want to show you around wealth. So obviously today is Money Mantra Monday. And I'm consciously doing that because I just feel like, as women, we have unintentionally, or intentionally set a limit for ourselves on our earning potential. We've set a limit on the kind of money that our businesses can expect to receive. How many women, when you look at the marketing for like businesses that you can work flexibly at home, because obviously, you know, if you're a caregiver, you need something that's flexible. How many do they, when they market it to women, it's very much a side hustle or pocket money. It's never like you can earn £1 million from this if you really tried, because they just don't feel like they want that level of success. But why not? Quite often those are limitations that we place on ourselves. So what I'm going to do is set energy typically gets trapped. So again, what we want to do is unblock that trapped energy. Sorry, I'm just going to try and move the camera so you can see me properly, because I'll be doing a lot of this and you want to make sure that you can see it. So we want to, so this also helps as well, actually. Some days I'll do it if I'm just feeling a bit meh. You know, you just wake up some days and you're just not in a high vibe state. It does happen even to me. Might not necessarily be any rhyme or reason for it, but that's just how I feel at that time. And whenever you feel like that, the best thing you can do is get your energy moving, whether that be through exercise or tapping or just changing your physiology, and your energetic state at that point will lift your mood considerably and will just allow you to sort of be in a more high vibrational state. So what we want to do is we're essentially unblocking the energy and allowing it to flow freely through our body, take the emotional charge out of any situation. And it's just by tapping, that's all it is. So it is quite firm. It's not like baby taps. It's like you want to unblock energy. So you are not like a bailiff at the door, but you know, you want to be quite firm with it. So first of all, before we start, what I would do, so a common limiting money belief is that um, there is a lack of money. So money doesn't grow on trees. So we're going to start with that, because I know that that's something that people can relate to, because we all heard that as kids, even though it's not true, because technically it kind of does grow on trees. But also it's free and available for everybody, regardless of whether we're good people or not. It's everywhere at any point. So we're going to start with that. So if when you think of that statement, where does it sort of manifest in your body energetically? So for me, some people feel stress, tension, any feelings that they don't want to feel, they feel it in their chest here. But for me, I feel it very much in the pit of my stomach. Some people feel it, you know, somewhere in their head. But wherever it is, just kind of acknowledge that feeling. So for me, I'm just putting my hands on my tummy, and that would be where typically I hold stress in my tummy. So what you want to do initially is just get a simple gauge as to what, on a scale of 1 to 10 or 0 to 10, how much is that feeling? So not being, I love money, it flows freely. It's not, you know, I receive freely, to number 10, money doesn't grow on trees. It's not available for me. There's always a shortage. I never have enough. So that would be number 10. So you need to kind of gauge where it is initially, just connect with yourself. And then you just want to breathe into that space. So if it is your tummy or your chest, if it was your chest, you'd want to like really take some deep breaths into that space, because that helps to sort of start moving it. So you go like, just to start that process and just to connect with yourself. So then I would gauge it. So if I was at 6, for example, that I'm, you know, feeling like I know there's money out there, but it's just not available for me, that's where I would gauge it. So then we're going to start with the tapping. So as I mentioned, this is based on essentially the principles of acupuncture and just releasing those energetic blocks. So you'd start with sort of a negative statement, as in what it is that your belief is. So there is no money available for me. Money doesn't flow to me. That would be your statement. And you just start by, so this is essentially the karate chop part of your hand. So you'd start there. That's the first point. So even though, but we also want to turn it into a loving statement. So even though I feel like there is no money available for me, I still love and accept myself. So we're going to start there. So even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still fully love and accept myself. And then we're going to move on to the top of our head. So this is essentially where our crown chakra is. So even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still love and accept myself. I just want to do that a few times. Then we're going to move here onto the corner of our eyes. So even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still truly love and accept myself. Even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still fully love and accept myself. Then we want to move to the outer corner of your eye. Even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still fully love and accept myself. And then under the eye, so just here, even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still fully love and accept myself. Even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still fully love and accept myself. Then we're going to go to just above the lip. Even though, and obviously you can do this in your head, I feel like money isn't available for me, I still fully love and accept myself. And then the chin here, even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still fully love and accept myself. And we're going to move to just below our collarbones here. Even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still fully love and accept myself. And these are all common places where we typically hold trapped energy. Even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still fully love and accept myself. And then just under here, so where our bra straps are, women, just under there on your side of your rib cage. So even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I still fully love and accept myself. And then I like to do a bonus one on your wrist here, because we all know that these are really powerful acupuncture points, particularly somebody who's suffered massively from morning sickness. I always usually have my acupuncture bands on there. So even though I feel like money isn't available for me, I fully love and accept myself. And then once we've done a complete, so we call that a round. So once we've done a complete round of tapping, we'll just take a moment. So again, if you hold your attention in your chest, we're going to take a deep breath into that space, or it could be your stomach or wherever else you hold it. So we can go. And then just check in with yourself and just gauge from 1 to 10 where it is at that point. And it should hopefully start to shift some of that trapped energy. But obviously, if it hasn't, then that is your opportunity, or it's come from maybe a 6 to a 4, but you want to get it down to like a 2 or a 0. Then I would suggest doing another round. So you could just literally rewatch this video, and it's exactly the same process. Unless something else has come up for you, you might want to use different phrases. So for instance, even though I feel like I'm not deserving to make the kind of money that I want, I still love and accept myself. You could start with a different phrase. So you essentially want to get all of the negative rubbish out of your system. When it's trapped in our body, it's just not healthy at all. You need to get it out so you can start replacing it with the good stuff. So you could do another round with that belief. You could literally do it with absolutely anything. And then once you've got to a place where you can feel it starting to reduce and the tension is starting to dissipate and you're starting to feel a bit lighter, that's where you want to get to. And then at that point, we're going to essentially start tapping in some positive affirmations that will reprogram your brain. And reprogramming this mindset and these beliefs, it's a process and it takes time. And new level, new devil, there'll always be another layer that you might need to uncover and work on, but it's just peeling them back one at a time. And this is a really great way to start that process. So then what we'll do is tap in positive affirmations. So again, this could be anything. If you're not confident, it could be, I am so confident and everybody loves to hear what I have to say. And it could be anything. And I fully love and accept myself. I'm amazing. Why would people not want to? I've always got something useful to say. I have value and people need to hear it. So it could be that, it could be anything. But we're going to start with, we're just going to finish with a positive round of money mindset mantras. So it could be, there is no limit to the amount of money that's available to me. Money is everywhere, and I fully love and accept myself. So we'd start that here on the karate chop, and then we'd move on to the crown chakra. So money flows so freely, and it flows to me, and I fully love and accept myself. I'm excited about the possibilities of where money can come from. It's going to come from completely unexpected places as well as my business. And I fully love and accept myself. I am so worthy for all of the wealth and abundance that I want, and it's on its way. I'm so grateful, and I fully love and accept myself. I am surrounded by money. I can easily make it. It flows to me effortlessly. Making money is easy, and I fully love and accept myself. Oh, I am worthy for all of the money that I desire and more, and I fully love and accept myself. I can use money in positive ways to have positive impact for the people that matter to me, and I fully love and accept myself. Making money is easy, and all of my businesses are going to be a success, and I fully love and accept myself. I love money, and money loves me, and I'm surrounded by it daily, and I fully love and accept myself. I am a money making machine. It flows to me effortlessly. I'm surrounded by it. It's so easy. I'm worthy. I'm deserving. I deserve everything and more, and it's on its way. And I'm so grateful and excited, and I fully love and accept myself. And once you get, so that's that round. And once you get to that point, you should be feeling so much better. Not only will you have physically removed the energetic blocks, or at least helped start them shift and dissipate, but you're also reprogramming your subconscious mind with these positive affirmations. So everything that your brain hears, particularly from your voice, which has power, is true. So just be so careful with the messages that you're saying to yourself daily. As much as us British love to, the self-deprecating humor, if you're constantly putting yourself down, or engaging in negative conversations, your subconscious mind is listening to that information. It's important. So what you want to do is just be telling yourself every day, making money is easy. Money's everywhere. I'm deserving. I'm wealthy. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. And if you don't feel amazing like I do right now, I would be very surprised. So try that today. Obviously, feel free to keep rewatching the videos. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you found that so useful, and I look forward to catching up with you in the week.